Chili dog. Hey guys, what's up? It's Stable Player 90 here. We're back for the NR2004 Whole Food Series season, the 2005 season, sorry. And here is the next race. Well, it's a bit of a change here. I did not make a schedule for the 2005 season just because I didn't really want to go to the hassle of it. I'll just do it along the way. And if you were watching the 2004 season, at this point last season, this would have been the Wendy's 425 at New Smyrna. But New Smyrna only fits 24 cars, and I really don't want to do heats like I did at Main Pocono for this race because of how many cars miss. So I'm switching the track, and it will still be Wendy's sponsorship. So it will actually be the Wendy's 250 at the Pikes Peak International Raceway. Now, I checked how much it is 250 miles, but for some reason, the 100% race length on NR's Pikes Peak, because I actually have it, on NR's Pikes Peak, for some reason, it goes up to 350, and 15% of 250 is 37 laps. So I'm just going to do what is the I'm just gonna do 53 laps because I don't want to do 35 because this track is only 1 mile and it has a terrible picture. It's only 1 mile long, so I'm gonna do a 53 lapper here for the Pikes Peak 250s. Even though the mileage doesn't add up, it just makes sense that way, just because I don't want it to be so short. So anyway, before we get into it, let's just check out the point standings after the race number 10, which was, I don't even remember where it was at. Hold on. That's the wrong thing, sorry. It at Richmond. It was Richmond. Okay. So after Richmond, Donald Wilson leads the points by 137 over Peter Samuel. Remember, I have still not made it officially clear whether I want to add the chase for this season. That will come around soon because there's only 24 races in this season, so I'll pretty much decide by race 13. After race 13, I'll decide whether to put chase because it has to come in place after race 14. So I'm still not 100% sure whether to add the chase. But yeah, here are your points. Adam Garrett is the driver of the 84 today. If you guys don't know, he'll be making his second start. He made his debut at like Phoenix or something, and he finished 25th. So see if he could do better than that. Martin Avery had just gained 8 spots after getting his first career win and top 10. He had 3 poles. He just kept dying every time he got a pole, though. So here we go. Pikes Peak, the Wendy's 250. Now this is going to be an interesting race. Oh, shoot, I just forgot something. I left something in the roster that's not supposed to be held up. Give me a second. Okay, back. All right, the Wendy's 250. Here we go. Race number 11. And by the way, this is a track I loved in real life. So it's super fun seeing it here now. Anyway, let's go to qualifying.
Drivers,
Jack Sloan with another pole by 1,000th of a second over Oliver Erickson. Wow, that's close. That's actually really close intervals. And last place is Adam Garrett. Rip in his second career start. Happy hour is going to go to who? Sonny McPalace, I presume? Yes. And then TSR second, third, and the 84 died. 84 is most likely in last place. He's close, 32nd. Anyway, Donald Wilson starting up in the top 10, but again, another outside row starting spot. Will that hinder him, or will he just dodge every wreck in mankind's history to get a 10th place finish or something and increase his points by infinity? James Carey looks like he will not get going, and that messed up everybody. Hold up. Make sure everyone starts right. If not, I'm going to have to redo it. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, hold up. I got to... No, he'll get a... Look, he's 30 mile per hour faster than him. Anyway, so yeah, I'll allow it. Green flag comes out. Adam Garrett has a 30 mile per hour advantage on them, so he'll catch up. Looks like James Carey just had a problem. Anyway, Jack Sloan holding the lead off turn number 2. Logan Revler going to take second place away from Oliver Erickson, Revler, could he actually come back? Yeah, Garrett's coming in, closing in. Oh, John Carlson getting forced to the high groove all the way in the back. All right, lap one. First lap ever completed at Pikes Peak International. I think it's Raceway in real life. And look at Wilson in the middle lane by himself. Look at him holding it between Sonny McPalace and Karen Abel. Oh, Karen's gonna. Oh! Took a little side swipe at the 33 there. Derek Stables in the 20 was just there to watch. Kept it going though. Maybe Bill Quinn takes second. No, sorry, takes third as Revler's trying to work his way to catch the 4 of Jack Sloan. Nigel Carson top 5 in points, and same with Peter Samuel all the way in the back. So they got to start moving. Kyle Revingston now going to move up to 4th place as Revler is closing in, I believe, on the 4, and James Carey. Oh, shoot, I just turned on sticky keys trying to click up. Okay, hold on. Okay. Does anyone even know what sticky keys does? I have no idea. Oh, did someone wreck? Oh, a Sun GMC wrecked in that brief moment I was off turning sticky keys, but no caution. Let's see what happened. I don't think it's too big, though. Yeah, he just spun by him. Oh, okay. He gets dumped by Michael Ogson and almost tags the 52 of Nigel Carson. No caution because it was in the back, but unfortunately that does separate everyone behind the top 25, so they need to do better than they are right now. But no one in that group is a real contender for the championship at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, Revler lost that groove, that gain he was getting on the 4, and now he's going to fall back. Kyle Revingston going to attempt to take 3rd place away from the 31. Michael Young staying with them. He could get a big points gain that 18 because he's the only one up here in the top 5. Wilson and McPalace a little further back. But Wilson's been using that high lane to his advantage. He's been in that 10th position for quite a while now, and he's been on the high side almost the entire time. Revingston trying to cast Bill Quinn, but Quinn using a really good line on the high side to stay with him by himself. He has no drafting help. In case you don't know, there still hasn't been a caution. Oh, looks like the top 25, they did catch up. They did catch back up to that pack. John Carlson, Michael Ogson, Almond Turner, and J.C. Calloway did at least. These 4 still trying to catch up, but it looks like that spin by the 2 car did not hinder them in the slightest. Well, it did, but not as bad as we would think. Bill Quinn has the fastest lap by almost an entire 10th, so that's insane. James Carey did indeed not even start the race, so he unfortunately will not get a single point. The Sun GMC is not in pit road, so he's still toughing it out, but he's way slower than the rest of them. Anyway, Jack Sloan pulling away from Logan Revler, who's now over half a second back, but Revingston, Kyle Revingston, gonna try to take second away. McPalace and Wilson starting to make some moves to get up front. Now, McPalace is going to pick off Oliver Erickson, May, and looks like Wilson might as well in that 13 car. Wellington Motorsports has 2 cars on their team. Down here, of course, they have Oliver Erickson driving their 13, and in the 13 in the ShopRite Cup Series, they have Vernon Davis, who is a rookie this year, who drove the number 54 car here last year as a teammate to Erickson. Davis ended up finishing, I believe, 6th in points, 5th in points. I don't even remember. So yeah, these 4 in the back here still haven't caught that pack, but hey, let's see what they're going to do. Ooh, the 79. Oh, Garrett to the bottom with the crossover. That was a nice crossover. Let's see if he can make it stick. The other TSR car, Reese Turner, not doing bad as well, he is doing pretty bad. I don't know why I said not doing too bad. I meant not doing too great. He in the 28th spot right now. Nigel Carson and Peter Samuel hooked up. They're starting to move. They're getting into the top. They're in the top 20 now. Once if the 52 can get around the 14, the 52 gets a little loose there, slides up. That's going to force the 14 even higher. Or was that intentional? That looked really intentional, not going to lie. They're going to move into the top 20. They got to move up fast because outside the top 15, they're starting to lose ground. Look here at James Connolly losing the grip on the 10 of Benjamin Harris. Oh, Damian Porter swung to the outside on Edwin Luck, and it might actually work. That was a really nice move by the 24. He's up in the top 10 in points, I'm pretty sure. And look at that, an outside pass at Pikes Peak by himself, no draft, and he's going to clear the 65. What a move by Damian Porter. And now we got a pass for third here. Michael Young going to try to pass. Kyle Revingston. Bill Quinn goes with the 3. But Young immediately, look at that run he gets there. Now he's got to try to work on Reveler to see if they can work on catching the 4, because the 4 has been electric this race. That's his biggest lead yet, 7/10 of a second. Revingston trying to work the high groove. So the high groove isn't death at this track. Yeah, Peter Samuel anxious to gain spots. He's already right on the back bumper of Maximus Abel to try to get around him. Okay. Yeah, so Jack Sloan is gaining at least a 10th of a second per lap right now. Reveler's been holding second, but he's losing ground and could lose third and could lose that second place spot. Bill Quinn gonna take fourth place away from Revingston. Revingston starting to fall. Don Wilson up to 7th, and Sonny McPalace is still battling for 8th. So, yeah. Last race winner, Martin Avery, is in the top 10. Porter looks like he's trying to use the high line again. Might get passed by Luck this time, but can he push the 5 car in front of him? Can he push the 5 car in front of him? Whoa, look at that. Edwin looks extremely slow. That 65 looks pretty slow. Look at Porter. Ducks to the bottom, clears the 65, and gets around the 5. Oh, there's a spin. Peter sends around. Huge hit. Porter involved. Big wreck. And that's going to be a caution. Huge hit. There's the 44, the 47. That's a big wreck at Pikes Peak. Oh, man. Damian Porter. All those moves go up in smoke. A Sun GMC could get into this as well. Like, get into the race, I mean. And Jack Sloan, who's still racing back at the line by himself, he wins back at the caution. First caution comes out on lap 18. And right now he's running a perfect race, but that could all go up in smoke. Karen Abel with some damage on the left side. The 24, man, he was doing so well. Shame that he just, I don't know. Well, he was involved in the wreck, but Peter Sense looked like he was the problem. He's already out of the race, but Peter Sense looks like he was this problem in this accident. Let's see what happens. So they were battling. He was in the 6th spot. He was up there. And let's see, Donald Wilson's behind him in the 33. Oh, Wilson just shoves him to the bottom of the track. Sense tries to save it, gets up into the 31 of Quinn, and Wilson forces him down in the 20 of Derek Stables. And Stables, Stables just had nothing to do there, and Stables gets around him. But Sense, huge damage to that 22. I remember he's been having decent runs, but unfortunately, another good run for him goes up in smoke. Let's look at Donald Wilson right here, because Wilson was extremely aggressive in that corner. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Donald Wilson completely flat out. He pretty much caused that. That wasn't even Stables' fault. And Stables has gotten him to some pretty nasty circumstances, so I cannot call that bad on the 20. All right, let's go to the... Where's the 44? He was all the way back here, coming off 2. Because he got involved in that wreck as well. He slammed into Porter. Boom, into the 22, and then caused the spin in the back with Almond Turner and Colin Jack. All right, one more view. I just want to look at uh, what's his name, Damian Porter in that 24, running so well, moved up into what is that, like the 13th, 12th position. Just look at him this entire time. Yeah, kudos to the 24 for having a great race until this moment. But yeah, I think he tried to squeeze it through there and it just didn't work. The 5 with a considerable amount of damage, man. Just got whacked by literally everyone. So I'm assuming I missed the pit cycle, but yeah, they're about to go green. So looks like nobody pit except for the cars with damage. Yeah, the 5 definitely pit, so they're gonna go green. But let's just check real quick if anybody did pit. I don't think so. Oh, they did. A bunch of people did. So yeah, Jack Sloan did win off the cycle. Yeah, by a long shot. Anyway, Don Wilson did move up into the top 5 after that wreck. Bill Quinn back to 8th, Sonny McPalace back to 11th. But look at this. Peter Samuel up to 13th, Nigel Carson 15th. So they're catching back up. But is it too little too late? Green flag comes back out. Jack Sloan still with the lead. Can Logan Revler this time capitalize on this restart to try to take the lead? He's right on the back bumper of the 4. Michael Young coming. And Wilson immediately pounced and took the 4th spot away. Or at least he's trying to, with the push from the 35. Remember, Jack Sloan is running a perfect race right now, coming to 30 laps to go. Only one perfect race has ever been achieved in Whole Food Series history, and that happened last year in the Minnesota State Fair 250 by driver Tom Abel, who qualified on the pole and led every single lap, dodging very uh, ridiculous last lap. Well, not the last lap, but last lap cautions to get his first career win. That is his only so far. Anyway, those top 3 not letting Jack Sloan run away here. As Donald Wilson still struggling to get to that 4th spot as Kyle Revson's putting up a fight, but Martin Avery looks like he might be able to push the 33 into that 4th spot. Peter Samuel going to gain a spot here. The 52 stuck on the high groove. Yeah, Karen Abel's extremely damaged. I don't know why she's staying with the 47. The 47 didn't have a lot. I mean, he spun, but he didn't have a lot of damage. Anyway, yep. Now the 33 has to work on trying to catch the 18, but he is pretty far back. And Revler and Michael Young right on the back bumpers. Back bumper of the 4 of Jack Sloan. Revler hasn't gotten a win in ages. He's been awful this season. Looking for some sort of rebound here to somewhat earn some respect and somewhat of a reputation after whatever the heck happened at the end of last season and this season entirely. He kind of fell off, and even though he finished 4th in points, he just kind of just died once he lost the points lead. Benjamin Harris going to take a spot away from Bill Quinn. He's been running quietly decent this season. He finished in the top 5 in the Sprite 250. So he's got some sort of credit to his name. The 2 just exists. I wonder if Revler's just waiting to make his move or if he's just not able to do it. I mean, the 18 isn't passing the 11, so I'm guessing that they're waiting to time their move. I mean, the 4's already clinched the most laps led because halfway was like lap 23 or something, like lap 21. Bill Quinn still with the fastest lap. Michael Young has the 2nd fastest lap. Jack Sloan has the 9th, but Revler has the where is Revler? Revler has the 26th, and look at that. While I wasn't paying attention at all, Michael Young got past him. I didn't even look at that because I was just looking at that fastest lap chart. But Michael Young gets around Logan Revler. Now, is the 18 faster than the 11 enough to get around the 4 of Jack Sloan here? Because that's going to be crucial. That pass did slow them up a bit, And now Wilson and Avery are closing in. Some passes going on in the back, but then toward the midsection, it's just single file. And Peter Samuel has closed in on the top 10. He's in the 12th spot. The 65 has been decent with track position, but whenever it comes to getting passed, he's been getting passed by everybody, or passed by at least the cars around him. But yeah, look, the 18 right on the back bumper of Jack Sloan. So now the 4's got to work on blocking the 18 instead of the 11, because the 11 was never able to get around him in those 30 laps he was behind him. Ooh, the 4 sent him in a little deep there. Oh, here comes Martin Avery looking for fourth position on Don Wilson. Ooh, that's a risky pass because he was barely even there. But now that they're side by side, the cars behind them are going to catch up. Oh, Wilson got the run off the corner. He's going to be able to clear the 35 and hold his position. Yo, the 5 making passes. What? Oh, Callaway forces Jordan Bear 3 wide and James Connolly for 14th. That was a risky move by the 1 there, but looks like it might pay off at least to get around 1 car. Whoa, what the? Okay, that was an accident. Benjamin Harris got around Kyle Revingston for 6th. Oh, Nigel Carson's going to get around Peter Samuel for the 12th position. Probably. Who knows? Let's see. Ooh, that was a nice turn by the 52 there. Was able to hug it on the bottom line. Might be able to get the spot here and try to work on the 65. He's going to get there. Bill Quinn going to get around the 3 car for 7th. Revingston falling down the order. Meanwhile, at the lead, Jack Sloan's been holding steady. Michael Young now is the one that's been hot on his heels for the last 5 or 6 laps, but he's been definitely putting more pressure than Revler has, as Revler's already over half a second out of the lead. Michael Young's right on the 4's bumper. The 4 looking for his 3rd win of the season and his first not on a super speedway. He's been great this season. Of course, that one DNQ in the mini Pocono race when he got wrecked in the heat does hurt him in the points. But he won the season opening race at Daytona, and he won at Coca-Cola Super Speedway not too long ago, and he was running really well at Richmond before getting taken out. Him and Damian Porter were the dominant cars of the day before both of them got taken out in a wreck. But let's see if the 4 can capitalize. Got a good run off that corner there and is able to stretch out his lead just a bit. The top 6 have run away. Benjamin Harris staying with the 35 and 33 just barely, and the rest of them are over a second away from the 10's car. The 10 car is over a second away from 7th place, so yeah. Ooh, Michael Young looking at the bottom just a little bit. They're still side by side for that 7th position. Dang, the 3 and 31 battling at it, and the 18 is right there. He's gonna make his move soon. I can feel it. If he can just get less than if he's 1/10, yeah, he's right there. He can make the pass if he can just stay there. But time is running out. Look at this. This lap 40 has just begun, so he's running out of time. Nigel Carson, look at that. He disposed of the 65 easily, and now he's battling for a top 10 here if he can get around any one of these cars. Peter Samuel still hasn't gotten around Edwin Luck. Who's the 52 going to go with? 7th place has not been cleared. It says Bill Quinn is in 7th, but he and Revingston have been battling at it for like the last 4 laps. But it looks like Quinn's finally going to be able to say that 7th position is his own. Benjamin Harris has closed in on Martin Avery to battle for another top five. Wilson's been holding steady in fourth. Michael Young has lost a little bit. Jack Sloan with an amazing car, just been able to hold it up front. And by the way, in case you don't know, because I never showed the cars that were out of the race, Allman Turner, Damian Porter, Reese Turner, and Peter Sent out of the race. And of course, James Carey in the 7 car didn't start the race due to some, I'm guessing, a mechanical failure. So the 7 will not get any points because he didn't even start a lap. Like, if his pit stall was over the finish line, it would have counted that he started a lap, but I guess it wasn't. So yeah, coming to 10 laps to go here. Michael Young closing it once again on Jack Sloan's rear bumper. Now, can he make a move now? It looks like he was closer than he was before. He is always looking at the bottom. He's 800ths away from the lead. He was looking there, but he decided against it. He's looking again. If he just nudges the 4, man. Still battling heavily toward the back. And Peter Samuel and Edwin Luck are now closing in on that top 10, and it looks like Nigel's in it already, but it's not going to mean anything because the 33 is still holding steady inside the top 5. And they're not making passes in this area, so yeah, look at that. Benjamin Harris is over 2 seconds ahead of 7th position. That's crazy, man. Those top 6. These top 6 have had amazing cars today. And Harris didn't even qualify that far up front, I'm pretty sure. Benjamin Harris qualified in the 19th position, so this is just... he's probably the underdog in this main group. Anyway, Michael Young starting to lose time right after being on that rear bumper. This is the furthest he's been back in quite a while. I don't know if they're going to have to pit again, mind you. Lap 47. I don't know if they have to pit. Because they did pit under that caution. That caution was on lap like 18 or something. But yeah, don't count the pit stops out. But I don't know if they're going to pit if it's this late in the race. It's going to be risky to see what they're doing. And look, this second group here, 13th place, has a 2-second gap on 14th place in this third group. This is the third group. And then you get the 2 car that I keep forgetting. He's just running around. So they're coming to the end of the race. Jack Sloan is running away after being pressured by the 18 of Michael Young. Revler now going to put some pressure on the 18 to see if he can get his second spot back. Nigel Carson has just taken the 10th spot back. McPowell is getting moved out of the way by Edwin Luck. Alright, so now Michael Young has 5 laps, well 4.5, to make up just under half a second on leader Jack Sloan, who's been electric this race. Looking to add his name to a list of what not a lot of people have done in this entire organization. Only 2 drivers have been able to say that they've led every single lap to win a race. And that is Asher Byron in the ShopRite Series, where he led all 23 laps in last year's Sonoma race. And Tom Abel in the 14, who won the Minnesota State Fair 250 last year by leading all the laps. I think there was 80 in that one. I don't remember. No, I'm surprised no one's making passes here. They've been tight in this little 3-car train for a while. 3 seconds ahead now. They're just pulling away from the second group. Samuel going to try to take 12th. Two laps to go. Where's Michael Young? Oh, the pit cycles at the very end of the race. Oh, man, hold on. Michael Young coming in, and so are a few other guys now. Hold up. It's not over yet. This is going to be, I mean, it's crazy right at the end, but now Let's see if the 4 pits or the 11, do they have enough fuel? They stay out another lap. 1 lap to go in the Wendy's 250. Michael Young didn't have enough gas. Jack Sloan has a 7/10 lead in front of Logan Revler, but do they have enough gas to make it to the end? Michael Young's gonna lose a bunch of spots, and there goes Benjamin Harris gonna try to take third. Revler's closing in, but is it gonna be enough? No, it's not. Jack Sloan's gonna lead all 53 laps to get his third win of the season at Pikes Peak. Benjamin Harris is gonna squeak third place out in the last lap. Wilson doesn't gain anything on that pit cycle. And Nigel Carson and Peter Samuel did get top 10s, but gained no points pretty much on the 33. Well, no points at all because the 33 gained on them. Unfortunately, it looks like Michael Young is going to finish 27th. And yeah, that sucks for him, man. No, he's gonna finish 27th. Yeah, 3 cars a lap down. Jack Sloan leads all the laps to win the Wendy's 250. It was International Raceway. I got it right. Okay, let's do the point standings. I don't think Pikes Peak is in this little thing. Hold up. I don't think so. No, it's not. I'm just going to put what's the closest one. It's a 1.6 mile oval. What the heck is 1.6 miles? I don't know. What? No, it's 1.06. So I guess I put like Richmond because I know Richmond's like 0.75. I think that's the closest I can think of at the moment. But it's not, as you may have known. So it is the Wendy's 250 for 1 caution and no lead changes, but still a pretty decent race. He leads all 53 laps. He's going to gain a good amount of points. That's 15 points gained on 33, so that's something I guess you can say. Yeah, and you see James Carey, of course, gets 0 for not starting the race. And Donald Wilson is going to have a 159-point lead after race 11. Jack Sloan moves up from 6th to 3rd in that race with his 3 wins, 5 top 5 and 7 top 10s, average finish of 10.5. Sonny McPalace and Donald Wilson, the only ones that have a top 10 average finish with a 9.8 for McPalace and 7.27 for Wilson. So, yeah. Michael Young loses 4 spots. But yeah, Oliver Erickson, James Connolly, of course, gaining some spots. Benjamin Harris, 17th, gains 3 spots. Darren Hillis Jr. gained 4 spots. Revler gains 4 spots with his runner-up finish. James Carey, of course, loses 7 spots for not. It says that he's in the race, but he did not start the race, so he just didn't get any points. Anyway, now just I want to address the chase once again. I still haven't 100% decided whether I want the chase or not to be incorporated in this year's Whole Food Series season. Um, if you want it, just let me know if you guys want it or not in the comments below. Just comment whether you want it or not, and I'll just I guess that will be some sort of a way to boost my chances of saying yes or no. Let's just check at these stats a little bit. The most miles run, I think it's Oxen or yeah, 617. No, 621 by a few guys. Yeah, 621 total miles. So Donald Wilson and Devin Smith, who's the 00, are the only ones that have done every single lap. As you can see, both of them have done the 505 total laps. So only 2 cars have done every single lap. Devin Smith and Donald Wilson. It looks like a couple guys are right short. JC Calloway's 1 lap short. Jordan Bear's 2 laps short. Um, Laps led right now, leading that is Jack Sohn by a long shot, 100. And then Martin Avery is 54. Michael Young, 47. 38, 35, 34. Oh, there's a 59er here by Donald Wilson. Yeah. Um. Yep. Here's some more stuff. If you guys want to look at that, yeah, you can see that's the real laps completed, and then lap sleds in this order. Yep. Anyway, I hope you guys like that video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.